Welcome back to the Takeout. I want to bring in our reporter panel, Tom LoBianco, co-founder and editor of 24 Site News, Laura Davison, Washington Deputy Bureau Chief, Bloomberg News. I know both of you have won more than $1 million playing blackjack in Vegas. I'm sure you disclosed it on your taxes, but you're not in political office, so you don't have to defend it. J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, does. He says he's giving it to charity. This is kind of a wild story, Tom.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. By the way, I love the shirt, man.
Thank you.
Brother, man,
Thanks,
that shirt is awesome. And one day when I'm courageous enough, I'm going to wear one just like it. I'm about 6 million years away from that courage, but one day it's going to arrive.
This is why you go independent.
Exactly, exactly. That is the shirt of an independent journalist, ladies and gentlemen.
Why is it that the billionaires are always the ones winning this much? It basically, we were talking about this in the green room ahead of time. It kind of makes you wonder what else is out there.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, look, he clearly has the limelight in 2028 right now.
Right.
Him and Newsom. All right.
And Laura, got to disclose it now.
You do got to disclose it. You also have to disclose, or can disclose, gambling losses on your tax return. You can net that against your income. So that's one thing to watch. Tax returns are not fun things to look at, but this is clearly a fun one. And, particularly for a billionaire, he's worth, close to $5 billion, according to the Bloomberg Index. But, 1 million is not going to make or break the bank for him. But clearly this is a game he likes to play.
So artificial intelligence is entering our life as political reporters. It is a fact, and we'll get to that fact in a second. But the Republican Senatorial Committee has put out an AI-generated bit of video of Charles Schumer, the Democratic leader in the Senate. If we have it, play it.
Chuck Schumer thinks playing with Americans' livelihoods is just a game. When asked about the government shutdown, Schumer said,
"Every day gets better for us."
Okay, that didn't happen on video. That is an AI generation of something that Schumer did say, said it to Punchbowl News, but he didn't say it on video, but it actually captures it if it was. The NRSC, the National Republican Senatorial Committee, said AI is here to stay, and you can either use it and exploit it or not use it and get defeated. Laura?
This is,
our new reality.
Where the new battlegrounds are headed. In the olden days, they would have just put up a photo of Chuck Schumer and
quoted
said,
it, yes,
throw it up on
attributed
the screen.
it.
But now you've got the little sinister smile that pops up. It's his AI version of Chuck Schumer's voice. And this is why you have a lot of folks clamoring, hey, we need to have some rules of the road. We need to have regulation here. Clearly, the campaigns, the parties, and the tech companies, of course, are running way faster than Congress is going to. However, now that it's affecting Congress, they may decide, hey, we want to put a little guardrail here.
Oh, sure. The politicians will put in all sorts of rules of the road we can rely on, right, Tom? You independent journalists, you.
Why does it take Democrats so long to catch up on this stuff? That just
There's plenty of material
to blow my mind. Really.
The Republicans try to box them out and get to the tech faster.
Yeah.
And establish a sort of beachhead, say, we're going to do it. So roll or get rolled over.
I mean, look, we know folks, outlets where they're starting to use AI to write stories right now. I mean, it's
not
here.
on this show, by the way.
Yes. You're not AI, not holograms, not AI.
No.
But it's here. As Laura says, got to deal with it. You can't cry.
Can't cry. How would you evaluate this week for President Trump? I mean, it starts, he's in the Middle East. He's seeing the hostages released. He is convening this massive summit in Sharm el-Sheikh this week. He's talking at the end of it about possibly pulling Putin closer to ending the war in Ukraine. Seems like a lot.
It was a huge week for him, particularly on the foreign policy side. He got all of the laudation and the praise and everything that he's wanted, really, since he, first came down the golden escalator in Trump Tower. Even his critics are crediting the ceasefire deal in Gaza. They are not necessarily mentioning him by name, but this is a real high point for him. I'll note he's also headed to Asia next week for part of this APEC summit. He's hoping to have this meeting with Xi Jinping, perhaps get a trade deal there. He had a meeting at the White House today with Zelensky, looking at a meeting in about 2 weeks with Putin, trying to get some sort of peace deal in the Ukrainian-Russia conflict. So he's clearly riding high on all of this and trying to parlay that success from earlier in the Mideast into some of these other deals.
And, Tom, it used to be Trump Nobel Peace Prize was a Trumpist idea and notion. That's now expanding in a lot of different directions.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
Outside the Trump world.
I keep thinking of the second terms in terms of capital L legacy. And, look, Cachado, wins it and honors Trump with it. Now, she didn't give it to him, but says honors him with. And of course, now we have these excursions. I mean, it's not a very secret CIA op if you announce it.
It's Venezuelan, yes.
Yes.
Right.
But we have, as Laura mentioned, all of this foreign policy movement right now. I think about what happened with Bolton and the classified stuff that he had, and it reminded me so much of the classified documents that Trump had, including stacked in boxes with fake time covers. Well, he actually has a real time cover now for Gaza. I mean, remarkable.
Doesn't like the picture much, but he's on the cover of Time magazine. And yet we have the shutdown, no end in sight, and an administration that appears to relish the power it believes it possesses to extract, if not vengeance, some manner of budgetary retribution against, they say it, not me, Democrat programs.
Yes, Trump said today, we still haven't seen this list, but that there would be a list of Democratic programs that would be cut, that he was going to release. We did see the Army Corps of Engineers just a couple of hours ago announce that they're cutting about $11 billion.
$11 billion.
From a bunch of different, particularly water programs for different harbors.
All in blue states.
All in states that voted for Kamala Harris. That is, clearly they are looking at, where is the money? Where are the federal workers? They fired about 4,000 federal workers last week. That's currently being litigated. But there's, a lot of very precise movements of they're trying to use the federal budget in a way to hit Democrats the hardest.
Laura Davison, you get the last word, but Tom LoBianco, you have the best button-down shirt that has ever appeared on the Takeout. You will hold that honor for a very long time, sir. Wear it with pride. Tom LoBianco, Laura Davison, thanks so much.